Hi, welcome to CastAndLoose Living Room. I'm Lynne Marie Rosenberg. We have moved slightly from my living room back to my dining room, but we'll see how this goes. I am here today with Megan McQuillan. Hi, Meg.
Hello.
Megan is a self-described actor, collaborator, and professional workshopper, which I really appreciated, having done my fair amount of workshopping and devising as well.
Yeah.
You might know her from A Late Quartet with Philip Seymour Hoffman, or from commercials for John Hancock, Febreze, and Band-Aid, which is my favorite. You might not know her from her performance in a Western, which plays only on internal Japanese flights. I adore how specific that is. What did you play?
The girl, like the
girl.
The girl. Yeah,
I
horses
love it.
and guns, and I had like a big like moment,
Yes.
not on my watch.
When I asked Megan what sort of discrimination she has faced in the industry, she replied with the word sexy with 9 X's. So I thought we would take a look at what breakdowns have to say about women and sex. Sometimes the insinuations about sex are coded into the language of a breakdown.
Female, 20s female, any ethnicity, candy striper cute, spunky, arouses elderly men in retirement home to dance and party.
There were so many other verbs you could have used.
Entices,
Invites,
leads,
asks,
demonstrates.
rouses was entirely unnecessary. Sexuality isn't just for the adults among us.
Emily, high school junior/senior, attractive and outgoing. Emily is having an affair with a teacher/coach at her high school who is a married middle-aged man with children. Emily is a willing and equal partner in this relationship and probably the one that's most in control of her molestation.
We call that statutory rape.
Oh,
Yeah.
so bad.
I just wanted to take it way down right out of the gate.
So bad.
Nor is sexuality necessarily reserved for the living.
Female zombie, stuck-up zombie chick, oozing with blood and sex appeal. She doesn't eat humans, she only eats zombies. She finds herself in a zombie girl-on-girl wrestling match, which proves to be a little steamy. Not to be played like a zombie, even though she looks like one. Must be comfortable with same-sex kissing and heavy makeup.
Well, she is a zombie. But be warned, ladies, where there is sex, there is also sexual assault.
Female, blonde, wholesome appearance. This is my breakdown here.
Great.
Here we go. This trailer will stylistically depict a rape scene, will be explicit but not graphic. YouTube-friendly version. For a serialized novel that I think I booked this. Let's see. For a serialized novel that follows a woman determined to convert her kidnapper/rapist into her brand of Christianity in order to redeem herself. The trailer will be shot in black and white. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back here.
Yeah.
Okay, rape scene
Yeah.
follows a woman determined to convert her rapist into her brand of Christianity in order to redeem herself from being raped.
That is unclear. Yeah, just you can rip it up. It's fine. I know.
God.
Well, I apologize. It's only going to get worse. Lastly, just know that your performance skills may not be the most important part of your ability.
No, they never are. No. I got it.
Yeah.
Young porn actress. She looks like she's under 18. Was pretty once, but is now worn and a bit haggard from the life she's fallen into. Seen filming a porn rape scene. Nudity required. Submission notes must be 18 years or older to play 16, 17. We don't need a good actor here, as it is just one line. In the script, she is described as a skinny blonde, but hair color is not an issue as long as she's willing to do the nudity required. Should be thin and have a decent figure, though.
Yeah. And that is from a rather popular Cinemax television show.
It's from I always kind of assume that you get these from like NYU student films.
A lot of them range. It's
the
a
dumbest
whole range.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That line doesn't need to be a good
actor, though.
Yeah.
The implication being you don't need to act in order to simulate a porn rape.
And the unspoken part of that line saying, too, really ultimately your willingness to look 18, or rather look under 18 and be naked is really what we care about. When you say sex, I think it's important to realize that it's not just how bad the objectification is, but that embedded in a lot of these breakdowns is legitimate sexual assault. So you in your career have tend to receive, I suppose because you're beautiful and blonde, that you receive like the incredibly objectified breakdowns?
It's so hard to talk about because I can't say like, God, it's hard to be pretty and blonde in this business. Every breakdown is going to say, beautiful woman, most beautiful woman in the world, or most beautiful woman in the room, most beautiful woman he's ever seen. And so as just the human being behind that, I read that and I'm like, well, that's not me. So so it already kind of sets me back on my heels. It's also super weird to be having this conversation because I just had my second kid. And so I'm also sort of like looking at it like, oh, there it was, like in the past. And the first audition I got after I had a baby was Garbage Man's Wife. Which actually I was like, praise the Lord. I've been waiting for Garbage Man's Wife. Like, actually, I was like, this, I can get behind Garbage Man's Wife. Garbage Man's Wife has a ponytail, is wearing a hoodie, and has some chapstick on, and goes to the audition.
Yeah.
Garbage Man's Wife did not blow out her hair. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. She's on SVU or whatever, and she's just, like, living her life and is not wearing Spanx.
Right.
Which was, I loved it. I was like, I will go for Garbage Man's Wife every day of the week over any of this shit because you waste so much of your life doing your hair and makeup and spanxing and then the whole Garbage Man's Wife could be anybody, right? The Garbage Man could have married anybody. But these girls, we all know what these girls are supposed to look like. In the generic idea of like whatever that's supposed to be. So there was for me great freedom in Garbage Man's Wife. That didn't last very long. Then within like 6 more months, I guess, representation had decided I'd probably scraped myself off the, the floor of motherhood and could go back in for topless lawyer's wife having sex in the bathroom. I never wanted to do it, but God, I don't want to do it now.
Are you going out for mom now?
I'm going out for nothing.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Like, I wonder about Connie Shulman. I'd love to sit Connie Shulman down. Public narrative of her career was that she worked, she had some kids, she took a long time off and came back, I don't know, when her kids were like 15 or something. I think that's probably wrong, and if you ever see this, I'm sorry if I like completely fucked your life story there. But I would love to sit her down and ask her like, that you took 15 years off, did you really? Or were you doing, like, I bet she didn't. I bet she was working the whole time. And I just wonder what she was doing. Maybe I could rise from the ashes in a few years as a whole different type.
Yeah.
As a whole different, be released from the cage of that stereotype into a whole different stereotype.
Well, my hope is that CastAndLoose living room will change everything. And by 15 years, things are going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thank you for watching. Take care of each other and be professional.